For the people all said beware, you're on a heavy trail. People all said beware, you'll scuttle a ship. And the devil will drag you under by the fancy tie around your wicked throat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Guys and Dolls is a great classic musical, and it's regarded as one of the 2 or 3 greatest musicals that have ever been written.
Yeah, it's one of the best that there is.
And it hasn't been done in London for nearly 20-odd years.
It's a phenomenal story. It's great fun, brilliant songs.
I think now there's a whole generation of people out there waiting to try and understand why it's a classic, and that's a good reason to go away and try and reinterpret something.
It's the most uplifting, incredible journey.
Because it has great music in it, has a really strong story.
Full of songs that you may not think you know, but you'll hear them and you go, oh, that's in it.
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Plenty of showgirls, dancing boys. What I love about this show is that the men are men and the women are women. The guys are guys and the dolls are dolls.
The world of Guys and Dolls is created by Damon Runyon, and we were very keen with this production to go back to the Runyon material. And it was a revelation, really, because there was the world of gangsters and their dolls.
They're all characters from sort of the shadier side of the street, but they're written with so much love.
2 different romances, one between Nathan Detroit and Adelaide, and the other between Sky Masterson and the Salvation Army girl, Sarah Brown.
They call him Sky because he bets as high as you can go, you know. He's willing to bet thousands and thousands of dollars on crazy bets.
But it's a very unlikely couple.
Here is buried Christopher Columbus.
At least he's lying down. And so his journey in the musical is that of a guy who's only obsessed with gambling and only interested in gambling, who falls in love for the first time. And we watch him kind of spiraling out of control.
Well, I play Miss Adelaide, who is an off-Broadway dancer at a club called the Hot Box.
Jane Krakowski is somebody who I saw on Broadway doing 9 a couple of years ago, and she just blew me away. It was an extraordinary performance.
And she has been engaged to Nathan Detroit for 14 years.
He's obsessed with gambling, constantly trying to set up this crapshoot for all the guys and trying to keep that secret from his girlfriend.
I have my Hotbox girls, and I'm just so in love with them all. We have so much fun. It's great to go out there and do the numbers for the audiences, but even after the show, we're all having quite a good time as well.
You betcha that. Be pretty now. Yeah, betcha. Goodbye now.
In all 4 of the leads, I think we've got really astounding performances and people who can really deliver the text as well as the songs.
I really am having the time of my life. I was so desperate to go back on stage, and mainly to be in a rehearsal room with a bunch of actors again.
Oh, these are delicious. What did you call them?
Dolce de leche.
Dolce de leche. What's in it besides milk?
Sugar and sort of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi. You get terribly frustrated of not working very deeply on things in movies, you know, because you don't have the time, there's no rehearsal time. And I think what's good for us as actors is that 5-6 week period in a rehearsal room when you creatively together put the show together.
Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
Usually you go for the best singers, the best dancers, and get good actors as well. But we've tried to start from the point of view of getting 4 very good actors who can sing and dance.
When we got to the rehearsal rooms, it was certainly the one area of the musical I hadn't really considered. I'd thought a lot about the singing and, you know, obviously the acting, and the one area I hadn't really thought very much about was the choreography. And when we started rehearsing the Havana sequence, I did wonder whether we were going to be able to pull it off, you know, because it's a lot.
Both of us are doing sort of rather elaborate dancing routines, which it started by him really. He just pulled up his sleeves and got on with it, and so then I thought I had to too. So I still blame him for that.
I've never danced really in anything. And the choreographer said, you know, I'm very good with actors, I'm very good with actors. And I thought, okay. I get such fun starting off being terribly prim and proper and checking the situation out. Next thing I'm up on the bar showing my knickers.
But it's now the highlight of the show for me. When the Havana music starts, I'm in the wings with Jenna, and we always have big smiles on our face because you have to kind of give into it. It's funny.
It's fab. And we have a lot of fun doing it.
Everyone's pulled out the stops. They've been amazing, amazing company.
Because really, you can't do the show without every single other person that is involved.
From you know, dancers who don't have any lines to the supporting cast, to Douglas Hodge and Jenna Russell and Jane Krakowski. It couldn't have been a better group of people.
And the devil will drag you under. Pretty so happy you'll never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. You're rocking the boat.
It seems to have embedded in it this fantastic ingredient that just spreads goodwill.
It's great fun for us to do, for us to perform.
Absolutely amazing. I've been in quite a few plays and shows, but never anything like this that really does bring joy to people.
I've never known anything like it in all the theatre I've done. You know, 1,400 people standing and screaming is unbelievable.
A lot of people warned me that the English audiences were going to be a lot more reserved than American audiences, and it hasn't been the case at all.
People are leaving with a smile on their face.
But I think it's this show. I think people just love this show.
But that is the piece. The piece is so strong. It seems to bring out this fantastic reaction from people.
They just start leaping to their feet at the end of the production.
It's just, you know, it's a great night out.
And the devil will drag you under. Pretty so happy you'll never float.
If you're going to go on stage and tackle a musical, you may as well try and do the best.